So wow. I write that to all my notes. So far, WWE has sold 2,500. Okay, I'll get into what I thought before I get into the numbers. So I'm thinking that AEW first, if they had AEW first, I don't know the actual dates because it ended up not mattering. But if AEW was signed first, I think they would synergize and add audience to WWE, and if WWE went first, it would cannibalize and hurt AEW's ticket numbers. Also, attendances aren't as high post-pandemic. The Mets have only sold out one game. It was the Saturday WWE Subway Series game, and attendances at Citi Field. I don't know, maybe Yankees too. Haven't sold out a lot of stuff. We had a higher audience floor, and they hit like 1,000 fan games uh, in Queens, and they had higher prices. Attendance was that bad prior to the pandemic. It's so with WWE, like they were like rope off like sections of seats. So it looks like the post-pandemic rush of travel is finished, at least for like live events in New York City. The wild first after pandemic. Um, it was sort of impact bad, even with free seats. I sort of see why not only did you want to keep Raw happy, like giving Big E a title shot with the Money in the Bank and have him win everything, but like they need to do something because like the Raw ratings are doing terrible and like it looks like it's hurting live sales too. So they had to protect themselves. So yeah, WWE sold like 2,500 tickets so far, whereas like AEW sold like 6,200. Um, like they're according to the expenses in their financial report, they said they saved so much money not traveling, and like it looks like it hurt them not traveling. Um, I don't know if NXT should travel, if they should move out of Florida because of like expenses. I have our stuff to do as well. If you donate to YouTube or Twitch, I will give you the Discord and show you my ideas for like what they can do for expansions. Like NWA has an interesting strategy. They don't have any of the big cities, whereas like um well WWE and AEW both started in like Florida and Texas because of like lack of pandemic restrictions. And then like the AEW went to like Chicago, New York. It's gonna go back to Chicago again. Trying to remember where else. And November, December, WWE is gonna be all over New York. And I don't know whether they'll be in LA and San Francisco and all those areas. And WWE is just meanwhile in the territories. Which is interesting. So yeah, AEW has a foothold in Chicago because they have CM Punk and more than that if you subscribe. I don't know if Taz draws for New York City. Probably doesn't. But like, yeah, they said in the Meltzer report that like the ratings for the Rampage where CM Punk debuted, like it did really well in New York, and then the WWE SmackDown didn't do well in New York. He was talking about like how Cena drew. I don't know if Cena drew or if it's like the fact that the Ruthless Aggression era was after the Attitude Era. Like we were just sick tired of like hot shotting Cena like characters now. Um, he obviously has his fan base with like certain fan bases and demographics and uh, genders and stuff. Probably occupations, probably other stuff. And like it was right after the Attitude Era, and like it looks like the Attitude Era has overstays welcome, and it was a long time ago. It wasn't like right after like the Ruthless Aggression Era. It's a long time ago. You could have grown up as a baby and then been 20 years old now and then been an adult and now not like it. Compared to the ruthless aggression era where you'd have to be, you just have to remember for last year. Like people like in wrestling have like very small memories, memory spans. Like you only remember like what happened last year or whatever. I can really catch up with how happens at AEW as well because like they have so many things on a weekly basis. Cena, this is never. I don't know if Cena is probably in New York. Maybe he was booed, but maybe he still drew tickets. Like there's a whole thing with like Batista, like ordering the new generation of talent. The long, I mean, this is a Long Island crowd too. Sarah, what are your thoughts? I can describe. See if there's anyone I can raid. I don't think I want to play anything before. I'll be back for NFL Today and sports. I remember someone had the raid, but I forgot who it was. Oh, Zerafish, okay. Maybe Wally. Deathloop. I think you guys will like Deathloop. Wally has like RE2, which is too already the old Among Us buddy, the Darfish. I'll see you guys later.